Forgot which line likes the solar panels, and they're just the same uniform for the whole thing. I've got to re-find it because I don't remember. I think it's this. It's probably this line right here, actually. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Stupid power. We'll figure it out later. It's not that big of a deal. It's not pressing. I'll probably figure it out off screen and then just show you where it should go and go from there. Ideally, the power lines would go where is it? Over here. Fred, knock it off. He keeps bumping my arm. Right here, and go up only like across this line here, and so we would have power essentially here to there. It'd just be these four. I'll leave those because that's where I'll put this line, that line. Figure out later, but that way I have at least a starting point. Anyway, let's go from there. So next thing on the agenda is lots of different things. Let's see here. Check and see if there's any more built here. Nope. So we're waiting on those. And that's being built surely, slowly but surely. Stop it. Select the thing I'm after. Engines and inflators. We've got the engines, do we? What's missing here? Copper. Just copper. Oh, joys. Copper is just missing everywhere. So our issue isn't that copper isn't coming in. Well, sort of. The issue is that copper isn't coming in. So let's build one here. So we need iron exciters and that iron we have. Exciters we need to come grab. Probably just the exciters was all we needed to build 2 more of these, because we'll put one here and then we'll go the long way around so we can get proliferation started, because that's going to be most helpful to us right now. Put that there. We'll put, of course, our output here. We're going to demand proliferation. And then we're going to take the long way around, just so it doesn't accidentally eat up our line here, because we want that to go here so we can distribute. It's out of range. Sad days. What do we need to put it in range? What are we after? Purple science. We're after the purple science. Murple science is what it is now. Joys. Well, at least for the meantime, what we can do is... Why aren't those being proliferated? Oh, because it wasn't proliferating yet. That would be why. Okay. Mystery solved. Let's just grab all of that. And we'll just bring it over. We'll feed it manually. Feed it manually. It's probably not a lot. There we go. But now that that's being proliferated, that will now start producing extra copper. Well, extra everything is what it will be doing. Well, extra basic materials anyway. We haven't set anything up for this other set yet. Unfortunately, oh, we didn't provide power to this either. Oh. Mistakes have been made and they're now being fixed. This is what happens when you don't have the flashing signals up showing you what's what. Stuff gets missed like this. But that will allow that to be found and taken care of. Because now we're making extra of these, which is now being put into here, which is then being distributed like it should. Because now everything is being proliferated the way it should, which means then everything will then start being made. The way it should. Do we have... We have all 4 routes available, which I'm assuming is just our proliferation. Yeah. All 4 of these are going. So they get made. These have plenty. So yeah, it's just getting made just as quickly as it can, at least at the moment. Just like that. Our biggest issue at the moment is we need a few of these. We need. We don't have. And I don't have the... Are those being made over here? That's the question. Negative. They are not yet. Joys. Joys indeed. Let's see here. We have plenty of those. We'll get those set up. In preparation to tell these what to do. So our biggest issue at the moment is resources. We need to get more resources being pulled and delivered. We'll start with this planet. Alrighty, so we've gotten this section, so our next would probably be to get these sections going. Probably put something on North Pole for that copper. These just aren't very well grouped together, are they? Iron, copper, silicon, and titanium. Probably put a piece right here. That's what we'll need to do. Be iron, copper, silicon, titanium. 100%. That way I don't forget about it. Let's start with the iron. Yay, iron. I know a lot of you are yelling at the comments of, Aaron, you got distracted and you're not building the science. Well, you are correct. I did get distracted about building the science. Unfortunately, to build the science, we need the resources. So if we don't have the resources, we can't build the science. And that's really what it comes down to. Without the science, we can't do, or without the resources, we can't do the science, and without the science, we can't do the resources. It's kind of a ugly mix. It's about how it goes. Just an ugly mix like that. And then this, of course, will have this come all the way over here. And that will just, oh, out of building range, right. I've got to there, and then I can put it in. Only so big of a building range. And we'll come and build this. Come slowly across. And there's one iron patch. Now for the next one. And for my next trick, let's see here. 7 is fine. We want at least 6 if we can get it. If not, that's okay. It's not the end of the world. I mean, it might be for a perfectionist, but no one needs to be perfect. And we'll just have this come down here like that, and then come across like that. And then we'll do the same thing. We'll feed it power. Just like so, and then we'll come back and build this line. And there we go. That's that line. Next iron patch. And we will grab just as much as we possibly can. Oh, I can't wait till we get the next tier of miners. Those should be so much better. It's kind of unfortunate that we're stuck at this tier. For the time being, anyway. Well, we're stuck at this tier until we can get out of the system, anyway. And we can get this built slowly. And there we go. And this has a full thing of iron that is slowly being pulled. As we get more bots and stuff flying around, that will go faster. But for now, that's what we need. Let's see, that is being mined. And we got another iron vein. Because, I mean, if we click on the sun here, and we've got iron, we've got 15 million iron. We're going to need to get copper just as quickly as we possibly can. And so most of the stuff that we have going here is going to be going into science. We have fire ice. Neat. We have fire ice. Okay, where is that fire ice? I don't remember seeing it. We've got fire ice here somewhere. Is that here? Negative. Here. Stone, crude oil. Nope, that's our. So here. Fire ice. Yeah. All of our fire ice is on our lava planet? No, this other ice planet here. Nifty. Okay. Fire ice is helpful. We'll get going on that here soon, because the fire ice will allow us to get more hydrogen, but go straight to graphene in a chemical facility, which will be immensely helpful. Not as helpful as this stuff, the stalagmite crystals, would be. That would be better. And just try to pack these just as close as I possibly can. While circling as many resource nodes as I possibly can. I'm not looking for perfection, just putting them in place. These in place. Gathering up the resources. Because they're needed. And as I sing away, singing a song, it's probably grating on everyone's ears. But who cares, 'cause I don't. And that can go in that line. Skiwampus looks weird, but it functions. That's all that I care about. And then of course we'll get power through here. But rather having a bunch of lines, we'll just have it as one. And now we'll grab the copper here. There's not much of it, but that's okay. And grab all of the copper. And just like that. And we'll fix this line just a tad bit. Put it in there. And to make the last line go in here, we may have to remove that one. We'll just confirm here. Nope. No, we won't. We will be set. Okay. We'll do that. We'll come here and we'll provide power to here and here and there. Just like that. And then of course this one will then power here and there. That powers both of those. And then we'll just come over here and grab the silicon. Sure. Go about it like that. And of course, connect all the lines. I've done this in one of my other playthroughs that I did kind of just on my own for fun, where I hooked all of the silicon lines except for one. So when I finally went back to that same planet later, I found out that I had a bunch of silicon in one section that was no longer being used. Needless to say, I was slightly irritated with myself that I had done that. Not necessarily a bad thing, but it did make it so I had started gathering silicon from elsewhere before I realized that. So, always just double check. Doesn't hurt to double check. It's not the end of the world if you do miss one though, so don't be too worried about it. It'll be fine. So there we go. There is 3 of our 4 inputs that are slowly being delivered elsewhere, which is good. It's what we want. We want that to happen a lot. And then we'll grab this iron vein here and feed it over as well. And we've just about grabbed all the resources on this planet and are feeding them in. My fear is that we're going to run out of resources before we run out of before we get to the next thing. If that is the case, which hopefully it isn't, but if that does end up being the case, then I guess that will be the end of this run, and we'll get to the other runs faster. So we have pros and cons. Pros and cons. Let's see, we want this to come down here, and we're just gonna feed it all the way over. I guess it's coming up to out of building range. There we go. That works. Works just as well. And the system, we didn't really start out with a whole bunch of items, that's for sure. There's that. Have a bunch that's feeding iron. Now, where was that titanium? Way up here. That we're going to just route all the way down. Sounds about right. And there we go. So now, titanium. Start filling up and being demanded, which would be nice. Alrighty, now we need to look at our map again, and that coal is being grabbed. So we've got 2 iron deposits here that are still free, and a copper deposit. I think that's it on this planet. Oh, nope, we've got a titanium deposit right here that's not being grabbed. Can we route that anywhere? It's this that's not providing titanium, so we can just grab that, and we could probably just connect it to this right here since it's literally right there. So let's focus on our bots then grabbing. So if we put another one, let's just put it here, and we'll grab this copper and bring it down. And that will be what we'll do for now. So there's our 2 iron and there's our copper. So if we put our last piece here, that's somewhat equal distance there. And then we'll grab that. And then we'll grab that titanium, and then that will be all of all of our resource areas on this particular planet.